Now can you hear me? I bet. You've heard that story before. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Last time was 2 weeks ago when I was talking to Lee on the phone. Yeah, we were having some phone difficulties. Uh, hello, Tim. Hello, Bill. Mr. BG. Zozo. Sophia. How are you guys doing tonight? The night before Independence Day, July 4th. So it's going to be a short night tonight. I've had a fishing trip come up for tomorrow morning. Hello, okay, Larry. Um, I thought Hammertime might join me. I thought Whitney might join, but everybody's got plans, so I understand that. And even something for me has kind of come up. So I wanted to come on. And I thought about canceling it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to come on and say hi to these fine people. So yeah, I don't know if any of you all are um, paying attention to Stuef.com, but it's like, what is this thing? You know, it's a person that looks like they're hanging over that almost looks like a crowd. To me, this looks like a crowd over here. Like, like this, here's the person's head. Here's their arm, left arm, right arm. Looks like they're holding on to a building or something. Um, Ratatouille, the back of Ratatouille. Um, so yeah, nobody's guessed what this movie is. Of course, I didn't check Discord before I jumped on, so maybe somebody figured it out. That'd be crazy, right? Hello, Glenna Friedman. Sorry, I've got to get you. I'll email you um, sometime, maybe Friday or Saturday. I'm going to be on a fishing trip tomorrow. Then they got the. I'm sure we're going to go watch the fireworks. Maybe let a few off tomorrow evening. Um, I'm not working Friday at work, but I am helping tear out some um, steps at my mother-in-law on the front of the house. So we've got that we've got to do Friday. And then Saturday, I'm on another fishing trip going down to Bennett Springs, going to do some trout fishing. So that should be fun. It's been a while since I've trout fished, so I had to go pick up some extra gear just in case. Um, yeah, this this clip has got everybody stumped, and the one before this, the guy with the white sunglasses, still stumped. Uh, going to do crappie fishing tomorrow and trout fishing on Saturday down at Bennett Springs. And I don't remember the name of the lake. They told me it's my son-in-law and my son I'm going with tomorrow. I can't remember what lake they decided on, but it's crappie. So I'm kind of old school. I like to um, fish with minnows. They thought that was kind of funny. They're like, that's old school. I'm like, yeah, but I can put a minnow on one pole with a bobber out there about 8, 10 foot deep. And while that's doing its job, then I could be jigging on the other side. So I'll be double timing it. But anyway, and then Saturday we're doing trout fishing. You know, I remember being young when I was a kid, and we go trout fishing down at Bennett Springs with my grandfather, and I would get okay, Glenna, you changed your mind. Okay, well I'll still email you anyway, and no problem. I understand. Um, so when I was young, my grandpa would take me down to Bennett Springs. We do some trout fishing, and after about an hour, they weren't biting. You know, I wasn't having it. And one time he threw me some just white marshmallows, just like the kind you cook with, you eat. And he threw those to me. He goes, "Here, go down there by that little bridge there and throw these marshmallows in. And I went down by the bridge, and I look over the side. I was on the bank side, the corner of the bank and the bridge there. And I looked down in there, and there was probably 20 or 30 trout just sitting down there in this hole. So I'm like, oh, so I took one of those marshmallows and put on the hook and lowered that hook down in there with that marshmallow on it. Bam! There was a trout. Jumped on that thing. So, needless to say, I think I caught 4 or 5 trout in a matter of like 20 minutes. Uh, so yeah, I learned if all else fails when you're trout fishing, and if you're in a spot where you can use marshmallows, some places you can't, but um, use a white marshmallow, or if you got kids with you, white marshmallow. Hey, even try the colored marshmallows too. I bet they'll bite those too. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I still remember that like it was yesterday. Just to look on my grandpa's face when I kept bringing him trout. Uh, anyways, I just wanted to jump on for a few minutes. Like I said, I got things I've got to get done too, unfortunately. Get ready for these 2 fishing trips. Um, so I don't have much to add. There's nothing new on Stuef.com besides the mirror. Let me pull it up here. Share screen. So we've got this mirror here. Oh, we got this mirror here. That's new. I wasn't for sure it was actually a mirror, a broken mirror. The way these lines are here, I actually thought it could be uh, like from a camera, the not the scope, but what's it called? I can't think what it's called now. My mind just went blank. Or like a parachute. I thought those were like maybe lines from a parachute. But of course, G goes by G on Discord, um, located the broken mirror, which is interesting. So, yeah. Now, what's interesting about this broken mirror is it's behind Clark Gable's hat. Well, Clark Gable had 5 wives. He broke a lot of hearts. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. This O is red. Yeah, we have no confirmation with all this stuff. I mean, we can draw dot to dot to dot, and we have no idea. A shutter, yes. Thanks, Melinda. A shutter. It reminded me of like a camera shutter. That's what it reminded me of. But of course, it was a broken mirror. We've got the Stuef, the song For What It's Worth. That's an interesting song considering kind of the nature of the chase is right now. But so you have very first line, the last word is wait a minute. No. One of the big words in the song is stop. Well, what do you know about stop? It's red. I mean, you've got this lighthouse with the red on top of it. You've got red in the I can't even say it. Guadalupe's. I wouldn't call this red R red anymore. It's more of a maroon or burgundy. I don't know. It's all pretty interesting. But I want to know what this clip is. It looks so familiar. I thought it was a Pierce Brosnan film. or like a Tom Cruise film because he does a lot of costume changes, but none of those. That was a stupid guess on my end. But it looks like it is a crowd of people that they're looking down over and they're on a pole. But then this pole looks like a alligator's mouth or a dinosaur, which that doesn't make any sense. I mean, even my wife pointed out, well, if that's an alligator, you don't wrestle an alligator from the front. I'm like, that's a pretty good point. That's a really good point. Anyway, I'm just curious. It's driving me crazy. I know I've seen this before. I just don't know what. I mean, here's my brain does not work this way, people. Um, I can watch a movie from 4 months ago and I'll be sitting down looking for a movie to watch. I'll say, hey, I found a movie. My wife will look at me like, okay, we've already seen that movie. We did? When did we see it? Oh, about 4 months ago. So yeah. But I've been watching a lot of movies and for some reason I just can't put my finger on it. Somebody come up with some good ones in Discord the other night. Riper Days had a few good ones. Um, Ice Ice Raiders or something like that. She mentioned another one. I thought about like Indiana Jones maybe, but I don't think it's Indiana Jones. It's somebody with dark hair. I wonder if it's maybe not even a movie. What if it's a what if it's a from a show like on TV? What if that's what do you all think? Do you think it's actually somebody hanging? I mean, I don't know. But then that could be the ground. But it just looks weird. Why are they so somebody pointed out the mirror on Stuef.com is rotated, they say 180 degrees. The original picture is 180 degrees different than that. Is that right? 180. So maybe this picture is flipped, but I don't think Stuef.com has ever flipped. Ice Pirates, yes, Ice Pirates. And I thought about Monty Python, but I'm pretty sure it's not a Monty Python. Yes, Bill. Icebreakers. Hercules, Tim. Yeah. And Larry wrestles alligators from the front. Oh, shh. Yeah. I don't think I'd wrestle an alligator from the front. I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know. I don't know, people. Like I said, this is going to be a really short night. Hello, Treasure Warriors. Um, yeah, I just don't know. Like I said, Hammer Time's busy. Whitney was going to be busy. So, and I didn't want to just not come on and just cancel it. I wanted to come on and say hi to you fine people and wish you a happy Independence Day and a safe 4th of July tomorrow. Um, other than that, there's bigger talking heads on Stuef.com than I am because I haven't even went through all the threads on Discord. There's a lot to take in on Stuef.com. That's all I can say. I'm not even close to figuring anything out. I have no idea. It's so I'll open it up to does anybody have like a serious Forrest Fenn question they want to ask me? Because other than that, I don't know. Ben, that would be great, but I don't plan on being on long. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but um even my schedule's gotten changed a little bit. Yeah, Romancing the Stones. Yes. I thought about that one too. And then there's Jewel of the Nile also. Um, both of those I've not actually looked through yet, but I did think about those. That's a good idea, Bill. But I've got a fishing trip tomorrow, and I've got to get ready for that. My wife brought me home some Emo's pizza, so that's waiting for me. I don't know if you ever had Emo's pizza, but it's like thin crust. Oh, it's the best. The Emo's cheese is the best. Um, yeah, I've got two fishing trips coming up, and I'm trying to prepare for those. Yeah, I just don't know about this movie. It's bothering me. I wish somebody would guess it, figure it out. Hey Ben, maybe you can jump on with us next Wednesday night because Hammer Time and Whitney, I think, are going to join me next week. I know Hammer Time for sure. Whitney just depends on, she's got family and kids and stuff. So we'll see how it works out. But yeah, I can send you a link next week and you can jump on with us. Other than that, I really don't have much to really talk about without, Whitney was talking about X marks the spot last week, and it's been so long since I listened to that. I don't even know what if I want to go down that direction. Like I said, I'm kind of given a platform for whoever wants to talk Stuef.com. I just know very little about it. Um, I've paid attention to it. Other than that, you know, Hammer Time's pretty knee deep in it. Whitney has great notes from what I hear. So yeah, I mean, I kind of give my ideas to Hammer Time or throw them into Discord for what they're worth. You know, this let me stop sharing that. So the emerald ring on the table with the whiskey, or is that bourbon? Which one was it? Bourbon or whiskey? Anyway, um, it's almost like the emerald ring is sitting on the table. A bell is sitting on a table, and a jar. You consider that a table? I don't know. I guess it's a table. I don't know what they're trying to tell us. So what did Brandon have to say? You think they're taking this movie thing out on you? So, just out of curiosity, do y'all think that this is a crowd and they're hanging over the crowd? I'm curious. What do you all think? You think they're just laying down in the woods on a log? But for what reason, though? Why would they just be hanging onto a log sitting in the woods? I don't know. And then, the clip from the hustle, it was like a small little clip from the movie, from that movie scene. So I wonder if this one is a small little clip from a movie scene that could probably be easily missed. I don't know. I so I did run into a movie. Man, I ran into a movie with Nick Nolte. It's called Who Will Stop the Rain? I was like, that's kind of interesting. You got the stop in it. You got the rain. Ben's looking for some precipitation. Um, so I thought it was like that was like a play off word. So I watched that. I watched the trailer to that, and there was brown. So Nick Nolte's wearing a brown velvet uh, jacket, and the curtains are orange, hunter orange. I don't know if this is actually a hunter orange, but maybe. And then there's some burgundy in there too. There's some odd colors going on. But anyway, um, I was like, I kept slowing it down just to see if I could pick up like there was no way it was from that movie, but I just like, well, that's the colors. You got brown, you got orange, and in the shadows, it looked like a little bit of burgundy, possibly. Yeah, but it wasn't it. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody mentioned Romancing the Stone. I don't think so. There's Jewel of the Nile. I don't think so. But like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen those. But anyway, the scene looks familiar, but I'm sure when we figure out what the clip is, what movie it's from, it could be from a TV show, TV series. Would I mean they've thrown one of those in on us, right? From Sherlock Holmes. So what are those chances that it's a TV series? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. So I have nothing new, people. Oh, say hi to Shiloh up here. Shiloh's hanging around out back here with me. Uh, he won't tell me any secrets. I wish he would. I'm watching, checking out the chat real quick. Star Trek, Prince of Thieves. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anything's a throw anything out there. Fred Sanford. Oh, Trusted Living. That's too funny. Kurt Russell. Well, that it kind of looks like a Kurt Russell in the background. I mean, kind of that hair. It's just that outfit they're wearing. Just I don't know. Anyway, people, I'm getting ready to get off here. I've got to eat and get my fishing gear ready for tomorrow. Do some crappie fishing. Um, um, and then Friday, I've got to rip out some steps at my mother-in-law's house, and then back to fishing at Bennett Springs, trout fishing. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your 4th tomorrow. And you know what I always say, be safe, be kind, be positive, and have fun.